Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna go over some of the tools that you need to build a mountain bike. Okay. There's a wide array of tools necessary for a bike build. We're gonna start with the basic ones and work our way to the specialty ones. Starting with the basic stuff, hex wrenches, metric. I have different types. I have these husky ones, great for leverage when you need some torque, but the normal ones come in handy for tight spaces. Part tool has a great array of hex wrenches, but I haven't gotten a chance to get some. Some pliers, they come in handy. Screwdrivers, different screwdrivers, adjustable wrenches, not used as commonly, but it's good to have around. If you use Magura like I do for brakes and other stuff, they use the torque wrenches, the torque bits. This is a T25, it's very common with Magura. I have a bit set that I bought from the T5 all the way to like a T40, but these are basic tools that everybody has on their garage. Hex wrenches, we use them for other stuff. This come in very handy for most of the builds, most of the uses. Hex bolts. So that's basic stuff. Okay, then you have some stuff that's specialty but not really a necessity. There's ways to get around with it. This is a pedal wrench for your pedals, but most of the pedals now come with a hex bolt on the back, so this is unnecessary. Even some pedals don't use this anymore, like my Shimano Saints do not have for that. Quick link pliers, I mean there's other ways to undo the chain, but they make the job easier. Chain whip to remove your cassette, to hold a cassette. You can use an old chain. There's videos on how to make these at home, but if you have the money, invest on it. It comes in handy, and again, it makes the job easier. Tire levers, great for setting up your tubeless tires on your rim. You can get away without using them, but they make the job a lot easier. And sealant. I know it's not a tool, but if you're setting tubeless, you really need that. I use Stano tubes. I've been using that since I started. I had it on many applications, and he hasn't let me down. He covers some big punctures I had, and it keeps me going. Okay. Some specialty tools, but necessary tools. Cassette removal tools. Depending on what you have, you're gonna need a different type. I have this Park tool, FR 1.3. I use this on some of my Shimano. This is the one I use for my Eagle cassettes. This is the Park tool. Part number FR 5.2. I use this with my adjustable wrench. Right. This is for the cassettes as well. It's just a different brand I got on Amazon. It came with this, and this is a crank puller specialty tool. Not widely used anymore. This is for all sets, or depending on what kind of bike you have, you're really not gonna need this. Most crank sets come with their own crank puller bolt. This is to remove older bottom brackets. I don't know what they're called. This is for the external ones. This you put in there. It's like a cassette remover, but for its older style bottom brackets. Talking about bottom brackets, you can get a wrench. I really don't like it. I really don't like this wrench. you don't get too much leverage as opposed to getting the right tool. It's a BVT79. I use this on my dub bottom brackets. And I used it on my son's bike. I ordered an IFX bottom crankset with a bottom bracket for his bike, and it worked. So do some research. Park Tool has a wide array of this bottom bracket tools, and they have experts on hand. If you need to talk to them or chat with them, they're available. So just do your research, but get the right tools. Where you're gonna set up your fork, well, we'll get to the fork in a little bit, okay? Chain breaker, I got mine for Park Tool. This is a CT33. Comes in handy, guys, when you're sizing your chains. I'm not gonna lecture you or tell you how to size your chain. Park Tool has some really good videos on this. They're lengthy, pay attention. They help me out. I'm pretty sure they will help you out too. So that's one of the reasons why I buy Park Tool, when I have the chance to support that company. See effort putting videos out there for us. Okay, getting into the fork. Pipe cutter. You're gonna need a pipe cutter to cut your steer tube. This is one of the times for measuring twice, cutting once comes in to play, guys. Get a bigger one. This is a good cutter, but if you can get a bigger one, this one's kind of hard to leverage when you're cutting. Get something with a diamond encrusted wheel so it cuts like butter. Once you cut your steer tube, you're gonna have to install the start nut, and this is where this comes in. This is a start nut installer. Very simple to use, self-explanatory, and it comes in handy, guys, if you're planning on doing a couple of builds. Even if you do one, this is a good way to go. The first start nut install, I did it without this. It worked out fine, but this made the job a lot easier. Okay, moving on, guys. Okay, a head wrench. Oh, this had the rounded tips. People rave about these tips. I'm not a big fan. I like the flat ones. Okay, and a torque wrench. This is a big torque wrench. Well, big for bike building. Mine is in pounds per foot per pound, and it's kind of big for bike building. So I recently bought this from chainreactioncycles.com. They have a Black Friday sale going on. I got this from them. So torque everything, guys. Torque to spec. The specs are there for a reason. Need some spanners, some wrenches. This is a Corky disc brake gap regulator. Really good tool. Haynes makes a really nice one, but this ones were cheap on Amazon. Corky. Really recommend. Makes setting up your brakes real easy, real simple. If you're using SRAM Eagle like I do, B-gap tool. The new one's here, but I have it in a box over there. I don't really want to open it, so this, the old one still works. And one of the most important thing, guys, besides torquing, is grease. Grease everything, guys. I'm gonna tell you what grease to buy. Any grease is better than no grease. Park Tool has really good grease. I use this a lot. I really like this one. Grease everything, guys. Don't over grease. You don't have to over grease, but a little grease goes a long ways. No creaking. You are not gonna hear creaking. It'll prolong the life of your bike. So grease everything, guys. Okay, headset presser. It's to pressing headsets. Some people use it for bottom brackets, for pressing bottom brackets, but this is a specialty tool. There's YouTube channels that show you how to press a headset without using this. I got this foundation one from Jensen USA. I got it on a good deal. It was like 60% off last year. During the winter time, a lot of these parts go on sale. So get out there, guys. Visit Chain Reactions, Jensen. The Bike Bondsman, it's a local one from San Antonio. Visit them, look for sale, guys. Look for good parts on sale rather than cheap parts. Cheap tools make you more problems than they're worth. So look for good tools on sale. Even if you have to spend a little extra money, look for a good tool, guys. They're worth the investment. All right, guys, thank you. And like I say, ride your bike every day, even if it's downtown, on the street, on your local trail. It doesn't have to be a crazy trail. Ride every day, guys, and always wear your head buckets. All right, thank you, guys. I forgot, guys, the most important tool of them all, Pop-Tarts.